Yep. Hello, everyone. This is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I love to come live to show you what I've been working on in my craft room. I usually am here a little bit earlier, but my Wi-Fi was giving me fits, so if I just break off, I'll be back and try to finish it for you. So thanks for your patience with me. Hey, Jeanne, thanks so much for watching. What I have been working on in my craft room, you ask? I am working with designer series paper. What else? Who doesn't love designer series paper? I have just a really fun design that goes it's a fun fold that goes really well with some of our designer series papers that come with a scene. It was inspired by my friend Karen, and she did this card for a challenge, and I cased it, and so I can't wait to show it to you. So, hey, Kimberly, thanks so much for joining. Let's just pop down to the workspace, and we'll get started before the Wi-Fi decides that we can't. All right. And if you get lost with the cutting directions, because there are a lot of them, you can find them on my blog at KimPlaysWithPaper.com. So check there. Always feel free, if you have any questions at all, to ask me, and I would love to help you with that. So Stampin' Up! Is having a designer series paper sale this month, 15% off 14 select designer series papers, and one of them is the Thoughtful Journey designer series paper. And I'm just going to quick run through these designs. This is the first card that I'm making. We'll show these designs. I love the purples in here. I love the scenery. So many uses for these. They come in 6x6. Just quickly going through those, as I may have shown them before, but in case you haven't seen how colorful and gorgeous they are, here it is. So that you get 48 sheets on sale through August 31st of 2024. That will be $10.62 on sale. So I did make two cards. Hey, Carolyn, thanks so much for watching. The first one is a birthday card. It's a fun fold using that Thoughtful Journey designer series paper. So from the front, the card looks just like it's one whole piece of designer series paper, but in fact it flips up, and that's where the fun fold takes place. So the base is boho blue, and then I have a layer of white. The sentiment is from Something Fancy, and that is heat embossed in white and then die cut with the Something Fancy die. Hey, Brenda, thanks so much for joining. Then there's some in color dots because boho blue is a 2023-2025 in color. Hey, Debbie, thanks for popping in. And then I have some of that silver ribbon, and I don't know if you can see, but my friend Ginger had a class this weekend, and she showed me how you can use your Stamp and Blend to color the little white piece on the outside or inside of that ribbon, just to give it a little bit different color. So that's a super fun tip. The card I am going to remake today is this one, and it's another piece from that Thoughtful Journey. Hey, Beth, thanks for popping in. Oh, just absolutely. My husband's like, what are you? I keep saying, oh, so it's so beautiful. So it's one of my favorite colors, Blackberry Bliss. And that's, again, there's the fun fold from the front. That looks like it's just one piece of designer series paper, but when you cut it into panels, it just makes that whole scene. Now I am sneak peeking. Hey, Susan, thanks for watching. A couple of brand new products in one. Can you see this luscious Blackberry Bliss and gold ribbon? That will be brand new in the upcoming holiday catalog, available September 4th. And then these little lovely jewels, I'll show you those shortly as well. I also heat embossed the sentiment on that Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and then die cut it with the it's from something fancy, and then die cut it. All right, let's get to the cutting. I'll just show you what I've got in my pile. I already have done the congratulations, so we're all ready to go with that. I have a 6x6 paper. We'll cut that soon. I have a Blackberry Bliss. It's 8.5 by 3, scored at 4 1/4. Again, if you need clarification on those measurements, check out my blog. We'll have a base of Blackberry Bliss, 5.5 by 4 1/4. We'll be putting this all together, so no worries. Then I have a wild wheat, 4 1/8 by 2 7/8. Two other wild wheat panels. They are 4 1/8 by 1 1/8. And I found that putting the sticky note on has helped me keep track of the measurements as well. And then we'll have a piece of basic white, 4 1/8 by 2 7/8, and that will be for our sentiment in the middle. Well, you can, what you'll want to do is write on it. So a little message, sign your name. Alrighty then. So what we need is, this is a 6x6, so we need to cut this down to a piece that measures 4 3/4 by 4 to start with. So the hard part is which part do you chop off? So I am going to, I want the 4-inch this way. You know what? Let's take like 1/2 inch off of this side, and you can do whatever you want. Hey, Noreen, thanks for joining. And it's so whatever you decide, whichever feature of the paper you like best. So it will look different every time unless you mark, you know, what it is that you like to. I like the purples, but I also like the desert, so it's kind of hard to decide. So now I have that cut at 4 inches. So then I need to trim that to 4 3/4 down. So let's just do a little bit on that side. And my worry is always cutting too much, but there we have it. So now I have a piece that measures 4 3/4 by 4. So the next thing is, let's make the panels. So then I take 1 inch off of each side, turn that around, and then we have our panels all ready to go for our fun fold card. So if you see how they go here, that's how we'll put them together. Hey, Deb, thanks for coming back. Thanks for your patience. So far, so good. All right. So again, I have these wild wheat strips that are 4 1/8 by 1 1/8. And I'm going to put the strips on, and with a little bit of my Stampin' Seal Plus, a couple of little swipes of adhesive down there, and there's just a 1/8 inch around, so it's kind of tight, but it just gives the color that I need. So I'm going to do my best from way up here to get it on straight. There we go. All right, and then we'll do the next one. Get that seal going. I put a brand new one in this morning, so it's all ready to go. Be prepared. All right, so then we'll get that one on there too. Sometimes painful to watch, isn't it? There. All right, so there we have that. All right, let's bring in our other wild wheat. I love wild wheat. It mimics gold. Got some that. So that piece that I just put is 4 1/8 by 2 7/8. There are some new wild wheat ribbon in in the new holiday catalog. So I really probably should break it out and use it too. I ordered the ribbon and the embellishments. As demonstrators, we can pre-order early, and that's my biggest thing. I have terrible FOMO, so I love all of the ribbons and the embellishments. I love all the other things too, but I love the ribbons and the embellishments. Okie doke. All right, so there's our base. Is it coming together fine for you? Are you understanding what I'm up to? All right, I hope so. If not, give me a shout. So I will bring in my 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 base. And what we'll do is put each of the, there are lots of different ways to make this fun fold, but this works for this particular type of designer series paper where you have the scene format. Hey, Alexina, thanks so much for joining. Thanks, everyone, for popping on. I'm sorry if I missed you coming in. I'm so busy crafting. The base is Blackberry Bliss. It's so rich, so regal. And that new ribbon is Blackberry Bliss, too. So I had to use that. So then these edges just go right along. Again, it's a really close edge, about 1/8 inch all the way around. And then I have this piece that's 8 1/2 by 3 that I've scored at 4 1/4. Hey, Sandy, thanks for popping in this morning. And then this is going to make the fun fold, the flap piece. So then this panel attaches. And just think about all the designer series papers you can use with this. I will show you a couple of other samples that I've created because it's so fun. Stampin' Up! Does offer quite a nice variety of designer series paper that are just so lifelike, watercolored images. It's just, we got to get our hands on it and use it and get those cards in the mail. It's just so fun. All right, then this panel goes here. And then that white piece inside, which measures 4 1/8 by 2 7/8, will go, it's a nice panel for right here. And that's where you can write your message. You could also stamp a message if you wanted to. Whatever your little heart desires, it's your card. Hey, Christine, thanks for joining. All right, so it's time to embellish. I do have this congratulations that I have already heat embossed with gold on the Blackberry Bliss. Something Fancy stamp set, Something Fancy dies. So I just want to remember, I don't want any adhesive on that side because I don't want to glue the card closed. Hey, Ruth, thanks for joining. Making a fun fold. And so I'm just going to try to not put glue dots on that end so I don't glue the card closed. So let's go right about there. Congratulations. I have a lot of team members, so if they have an anniversary or if they get a promotion, I can send these out. Or this could be a wedding or a graduation or anything you'd want. All right, let's grab that ribbon. Here is that Blackberry Bliss. Let me tell you, it's textured. What is the perfect name? Blackberry Bliss and gold textured ribbon. Grab some of this so that we can tie a bow. I know I need too much ribbon. And if you wanted, my ribbon's going to show back here. If you wanted the ribbon not to show, you could wrap it around the designer series paper and wild wheat layer before you put it on the card. But those things don't bother me, but they bother some people, and it's however you want to do it. So let me get a bow tied here with this gorgeous ribbon. Hey, Dawn, thanks for joining. Thanks, everyone. All right, I won't look at my comments anymore. I'll just tie bows so that we can show you some of the other samples of the cards I've made. And I have all the paper out, so I intend to make a few more because they just, once you have the measurements, they go together so easy. Ooh, I like that big bow. Should I leave it big like that? The other one's little. Oh, boy. I just love that. Love, 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 love that ribbon. Watch out. Better get yours before I get it all. All righty. I might even, well, I can decide how I want to trim. Pretty soon there'll be nothing left. Okay, the next thing I wanted to show you. Hey, Jen, thanks for joining. These are brand new, too. These are the Regal Foiled Adhesive Backed Dots. Get yours beginning September 4th with the Holiday Mini. So there's Blackberry Bliss, Night of Navy, Berry Burst, and I can't remember that fourth. I think it's Shaded Spruce. Not exactly sure. All right, so let's just bling this up a little bit. Put a few on there. 3. I'll do 3s, the little odds. Nope, okay. That's going to be fussy today, so I will put one here. Well, all right. Some days, you just have to use your fingernail. It wants to stick to my fingernail. It doesn't want to stick to the paper. All right. There we go. And one more. So that's our third one here. All righty. Well, it usually goes way better than that. But anyway, gorgeous, isn't it? So that is our fun fold using the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper that's on sale during the month of August while supplies last. Now, I did create one other using the Thoughtful Journey, and it just looks totally different. It's a totally different sheet. I did show you this, didn't I? Yes, I showed you this already. Okay, well, never mind. But, so I moved on to Meandering Meadows, and the Meandering Meadows is a 6x6 sheet pack that's available as an online exclusive. So I made that as a birthday card as well with Night of Navy. And oh, look, there's some Night of Navy baker's twine that's going to be available soon as well. And oh, look at those jewels. All right. So I have another sneak peek. We have some awesome Designer Series paper showing up in the new mini. I hope you guys are starting to get yours in the mail. This is called the Splendid Autumn 6x6 Designer Series paper. So I'm giving you a sneak peek so you can put this on your wish list. I'm also doing a paper share, so if anybody wants to get samples of all the papers that are in the catalog, give me a shout. So I'll just quickly go through those samples and all the scenes. Oh, look at that, Blackberry Bliss. Okay. Some sunflowers here. So that one also will give you 48 sheets for each of 12 designs. This is called Splendid Autumn, so look forward to that. And here shortly, I'll show you the gorgeous card I made using one of the sheets. It was hard to decide which sheet to use, but that's what that looked like. It looks like a sneak peek of that. And so here's the card I created, another birthday card, perfect for a fall birthday. I just love how that design, that fun fold, lets you see that whole scene. The colors are crushed curry and Cajun craze. And with the birthday sentiment, again, that something fancy works really well. And then just my basic linen thread with the gold gems. So there are my fun fold using all the fun scenery Designer Series paper that's offered by Stampin' Up. I do hope you enjoyed today's project. Thank you so much, everyone, for popping in, for commenting, just for being here. I appreciate you. Check my blog. If you have any questions about the measurements, feel free to watch it. I can answer any questions. My blog is kimplayswithpaper.com. Thanks again, everyone. I will go back and answer comments and get it set up to YouTube. So have a great rest of your day, week, and weekend, and we'll see you next time. Until then, happy stamping, everyone. Bye.